Hey everyone, hope you're doing well and welcome to Community Group. I'm Pastor Ranjo and I've got a couple of questions to help facilitate your discussion tonight, and so let's jump right in. So, this Sunday, we unveiled our new vision statement. And just as a recap of what that is, a vision statement is what you see happening if you stay true to your mission statement. And our mission statement, and I know you all know this, is inviting people into. I really hope you finished that line for me. And if you didn't know what it was, then ask the person next to you. So, our vision statement is basically what happens if we as a church stay true to that mission. And so, here's what the vision statement is: we will be a bold, generous, and compassionate church that produces flourishing followers of Jesus who positively impact our area and the world. And so, all of you got one of these as an insert, and I hope you put it up on your refrigerator or mirror or wherever you spend a good amount of time. But you see that the vision statement has certain words in bold. And those bold words have dream statements underneath that basically help explain what those words mean. And so, bold, what does bold mean? And generous, compassionate, flourishing followers of Jesus. And so, hopefully, your small group leader, if you haven't already memorized this, hopefully, your small group leader has one of these handy to read out what those words are and what the meanings are. And your question is, what stands out to you? Hopefully, we embody, each and every person embodies all of these different qualities, but God's probably got something, a specific thing that kind of lights a fire in your heart, and that's the thing He wants to really work on in this season of your life. And so, which of the dream statements, which of the words in bold really stands out to you? Take some time and figure out which one it is and talk about why that is. All right. So the next thing is we looked at Acts chapter 4, verses 23 to 37. And the big idea from that passage was a focused church becomes a force in the world. And we saw how there were all kinds of things that kept the disciples, specifically persecution, that kept the disciples, that could have been something that drew their focus away from their mission. I want you guys to pull out your Bibles, if you brought them, or on your phones if you have them. Read that passage together and put yourself in the position of the disciples. Put yourself in the story and think about how you respond to adversity. And then ask the Lord, take a few minutes and ask the Lord to reveal to you what it is that will take away your focus from the thing that you're really excited about in the vision statement. And take some time and actually pray about it. Don't make it your first gut reaction, because um, it's not the thing that you thought it was. Maybe God's going to highlight something else. So take some time, pray about individually the thing that maybe is taking you off focus, one or two things, and then share that with the group and talk about why that is, why that thing keeps you from focusing on the mission and the vision. Go ahead and take some time and share that. And finally, we only have two questions today because we want to have time for prayer. We're going to follow the example of the disciples in the passage. When faced with adversity, when faced with something that took away from their focus, they prayed. They prayed that God would help them to continue to preach. They asked for courage, but they also asked for God to display signs to show His lordship so that people would know the truth of what they were saying. And so, why don't you take some time and pray for each other? Pray for the passions that God is starting in your lives tonight, and also pray against things that would detract from that focus. Pray that God would give you a way around it or give you a way through it so that you can continue to grow and be the person God is calling you to be, and so that we as a church could continue to grow and be the church that He is calling us to be for this area. All right, hope you guys have a great community group time. We'll be praying for you, and